This is the Ruiwal water treatment plant in Gauteng, South Africa. It is one of the largest water treatment facilities in the country and serves as a crucial source of clean drinking water for surrounding areas. But this year, data from the Department of Water and Sanitation shows that the plant has completely failed to reduce the number of fecal bacteria in received sewage and has, in fact, been releasing 200 million litres of liquid waste per day into the Apis River, which, according to various sources, supplies water to places like Hammanskraal, a small town which has recently been struck by a series of deaths related to cholera, a bacterial infection known to spread through contaminated food and water sources, primarily in areas with poor sanitation and inadequate access to clean drinking water. The Department of Water and Sanitation had stated that the pollution of the Apis River due to liquid waste from the Ruiwal water treatment plant was the most likely cause of the cholera outbreak. But how exactly was such a crucial piece of government infrastructure allowed to deteriorate to the point of killing and infecting over 100 people with a deadly bacteria? The cleaning of the Ruiwal water treatment plant was the responsibility of CMS Water Engineering in collaboration with Blackhead Consulting, two companies with really interesting backgrounds. You have CMS on one hand, owned by the late Rudolf Schoeman, which has been fighting a fraud case concerning another water project at the Boer Sport water treatment plant in Rustenburg. The company allegedly received a payment of 24 million rands, even though work had not been done. And then on the other hand, you have Blackhead Consulting, owned by the infamous Edwin Sodi, who rose to fame after failing his duty to eradicate toxic asbestos roofing in the Free State. So how do these companies with messy track records get put in charge of these huge projects that the lives of so many ordinary South Africans rely on? It's a process called tender bidding, private contractors bidding for small to large-scale government projects. The government needs a new road built. It puts out a contract detailing the scope of the work, and a bunch of private companies all bid to get to the contract, kind of like an auction, except in this case the contract, or the tender, gets awarded to a qualified company that offers the lowest quote. This is nothing new, and it's by no means exclusive to South Africa. In America, the government has a similar system where they put out contracts for supplying military weapons and ammunition. Even there, the most qualified supplier that charges the lowest price gets the job. So on paper, it should work, except in South Africa, this system is riddled with corruption and has been used by politically connected individuals to bypass regulation and proper procedures by bribing officials and lying about qualifications and required competencies so they can get access to these contracts. These companies will oftentimes fail to do the work and somehow still get paid millions at the cost of risking the health of ordinary South African lives. For example, former Free State Premier and Secretary General of the ruling party, Ace Magashule, who was involved with Edwin Sodi in the botched asbestos roof replacement project, where Sodi was awarded a 255 million rand contract to remove toxic asbestos roofs on government houses in the Free State because prolonged exposure to asbestos fibres can lead to serious health issues, including lung diseases such as lung cancer, which are responsible for tens of thousands of deaths worldwide each year. They failed to fulfill the contract, and people are still living in houses with toxic asbestos roofing.